Good morning, this is DIY Cooking with Connie, and I'm sorry I haven't been with you here lately. Just been busy holidays and just plain living. Today we're going to make some sausage balls. Now I am using just a plain ground pork. If you buy just a roll of sausage or anything, you're going to have a lot of seasoning in it. I like the plain pork. And we're going to dump that into our bowl, and I've got 1.12 ounce. It calls for 1 pound of sausage. And to that, I am going to add, since this plain sausage has got no seasoning in it at all, what I am adding is 1.5 of Italian seasoning. And so there's one right there. And it calls for 1/2, so 1/2 more. So this is 1.5 of Italian seasoning. Close it up, keep it from being all over the floor. And myself, now, like I said, if you buy sausage already made up in a package, it's going to have a lot of seasoning in it, and you won't need to add this. But I'm going to add just a pinch of sage to this, since this sausage has no seasoning in it at all. Lid back on, and I'm going to put a little salt and pepper in it. And so you don't want to overdo. I can't even get the lid off. But I put, I'd say probably a good 1/2 teaspoon of salt and pepper mixed. And to this, I'm going to kind of break it up here. This, what I'm making today, I'm making sausage balls. And this would be really good like for any sports occasion, or sitting around watching football, big game day. And you can make a dip to go with this, whatever kind of dip that you like. It's simple and it's easy. And to this, I am going to add 3 cups of Bisquick mix. It's got your, whatever your baking powders and all that kind of stuff already mixed with it, so this is easy. Bisquick, you can buy it in the grocery store. I've got 3 cups here. I'm adding this to my sausage. Now to this, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of milk. Got to have something to bind that Bisquick in with your sausage. So I'm going to kind of work it in like this, and then this calls for hands-on. So you're going to have to use your hands. I've done took my reins off because I don't want that to get into my reins. Kind of got it worked up here. And now what I'm going to add to that is 2 cups of cheese. And I'm mixing cheese. I've got a sharp cheddar and a mild cheddar. Calls for 2 cups. 1 package, which is 8 ounces. And the second package, mild cheddar, which is 8 ounces. That's 1 cup. So that's 2 cups of cheese. You think, my goodness, you've got a mess here. And it does look like it. But here goes. Hands are clean. But we're going to work this all up just like, you know, if you're working a meatloaf or anything like that. Sometimes you got to get in with your hands and get them dirty. But that's okay. But this is very good. It's very easy. When I get these mixed up, I'm going to put them in a 350-degree oven. And I'm going to bake them between 20 and 25 minutes. My cookie sheet, I cover it with parchment paper. That saves a lot of scrubbing later. So I use parchment paper to make cookies on. Anything that you want to put in the oven that's going to be a little bit messy, Your parchment paper saves you a lot of trouble. I've even found with my air fryer, if I've cut a little piece of parchment paper and put it underneath my screen, it catches all those drippings and stuff that comes out. Easy cleanup. You don't want to forget, easy cleanup. So let's get this all stirred up here. Man, oh man. It's going to take a little while. So just give me just a few minutes and we'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'm back and I'm starting to roll my balls. Now, this was really dry and I went ahead and added probably, I would say, probably 3 or 4 tablespoons of extra milk. And it just was pretty dry. And I just thinking here when I was making these that I've got shredded cheese. I don't know why grated cheese wouldn't be just as good here. Now on these balls, you could take them and put them on a cookie sheet just like I'm doing here. And you can go ahead and put those in the freezer and freeze them. And then put them in your Ziploc freezer bags. And then take out whatever you want and then bake them. And once you bake them, you can also, if you want to stick a pan in and bake them, then put them back on that cookie sheet and freeze those. And all you have to do is take out what you want. You can heat them up in the air fryer, heat them up in the oven, even on top of the stove. So they're good to have on hand. You never know when company's going to drop in. And usually when they do, they're hungry. So this would be a good way to feed them. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fill up this thing, this cookie sheet. Can't even think what the name of the thing is. And then I'm going to pop them in the oven, 350, 25 minutes. And then we'll come back and we'll show you the complete product. And hope that you will like them when you try them.
Were you going to mash those down?
Yeah. Once they're on your pan like this, thank you, Claudia, for helping me because I just slipped my mind. You're going to go with your hand and just kind of push down, just like this. You're kind of making like a biscuit. Just easy as that. And another thing too, when you're rolling these out, if you wet your hands, it doesn't stick. So it's a little simple thing to do. And because if your hands get all gummy up, you can't do anything. So we'll move on and finish this tray. Then we'll be back to show you the complete product. Have a great day. Talk to you a little later.